पास आए, यूं मुस्कुराए।
Wow! Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank all the illustrious members of the media. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here, and all our special guests. This is truly a spectacular evening. It truly is what you call a memorable day in the history of cinema. Something like this is really something like what filmmakers and I always, and all of us from the fraternity, dream of. It's possibly the most magnificent cinema experience that you will ever experience. Truly the coming together of leading lights from the movies, legends, all of them. I'd never imagined that I would be on a platform with Shankar sir and Rajini sir and Akshay Kumar, A.R. Rehman, these great leading lights, along with a huge team of brilliant technicians. What we're about to witness is truly historic. Not only because 2.0 is the most expensive film ever made in Asia, but because of the technology, the storytelling, the narrative, and all that has been put into this magnificent piece of celluloid. Ladies and gentlemen, just before anything else, I think this team requires a huge round of applause from all of you. And now a little bit of a recap for you to know where we all come from. Now it's time for me to come truly to business. Here we are for the first look of director Shankar's 2.0. 2.0 is not just another high-tech robot. No, not at all. It's the most thrilling, fun, and entertaining adventure one has ever experienced, ladies and gentlemen. We all very well remember Chitti, our favorite Chitti, the robot, who was the most advanced robot of his times and could do just about anything in the world, anything. He was super efficient, super endearing, and above all, he looked like Rajinikanth. He was made by the genius Dr. Vashikaran, but unfortunately, Chitti, I think, secretly saw my film Kuch Kuch Hota and fell in love with Dr. Vashikaran's beautiful girlfriend, Sana. And then we all came to know that hell hath no fury like a robot in love. So Chitti, unfortunately, had to be dismantled to everyone's sheer sadness. And from Kabhi Khushi, we had Kabhi Gham. After 6 years, the world, ladies and gentlemen, has changed, completely changed. The need to come up with the most advanced and state-of-the-art robot didn't let Dr. Vashikaran sleep in peace. And so, guys, here he is, with the most advanced chip in the universe with cutting-edge technology. Laika, in which you are all sitting today evening, was created the most super sophisticated robot of the world, the robot that you know as 2.0. The 2.0, ladies and gentlemen. Today evening, it's time to keep you updated and informed about the who's who behind the biggest high-tech wonder. The leading lights, the technicians, the technical team will come up on stage and we will introduce them, the people behind this piece of wonderment. I would like to introduce to you the system designer of 2.0 who makes Chitti look like the coolest dude in the world, and we all know that. I mean the art director, Mr. T. Mutturaj. Good evening, sir, and welcome. I mean, it's such a proud feeling, I'm sure, very proud for you and everyone associated with the film. Now, you've designed 2.0 so beautifully and made him look so hot. What if this time he runs away with your girlfriend, huh? What do you have to say?
Actually, this is my first science fiction movie in my career. I fixed the limit according to the storyline because it must not look too futuristic. And according to the storyline, I have designed all these robotic things. And the lab, all these things.
Well, it's all absolutely spectacular, and we can't wait to see what will unravel in 2.0. What is the feeling? Is there nervousness, excitement? What's the feeling?
I feel ecstasy.
Ecstasy? Ah, he's feeling ecstatic. We like that. Well, you're not feeling half as ecstatic as any of us. Welcome, sir, and welcome to this amazing platform. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. And next to contribute to this glorious job are the operating system analysis. They are the ones whose language and instructions are 2.1 is gonna follow. So you guessed it right, they are the writers. May I please request the Tamil dialogue writer, Mr. Jay Moghan, and Hindi dialogue writer, Mr. Abbas Tyrewala, to please join me on stage. Hello. How are you, sir? Abbas is here. Wait for everyone to come. How are you, Abbas? Hello, sir. How are you? How has the experience been writing these lines for these leading legends?
Usually we make movies. This time we are making a history. I am proud to be part of it.
Well done, sir. Well done. We're so proud to be part of this historic movement. Abbas, what did it feel like? Daunting, exhilarating, intimidating, all the above?
All of the above, and seriously exciting. Seriously exciting to do something like that with the kind of people that I've had the chance to work with. You feel humbled and you feel empowered. It was quite fantastic.
No, and any punchlines that you had to maneuver because you had two superstars in the frame?
I was just trying to capture what they have done with the Tamil script and make sure that I don't lose the joy of it in the Hindi version. And if I've done that, I think I'm pretty happy.
Well, I remember the first part had the exhilarating dialogue where he says, "Happy Diwali, folks," and had everyone burst into applause. And I'm sure that there are going to be many, many more of such gems in 2.0, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Well, you're a man of few words, sir, and you say the most incredible things on screen. We can't wait.
Okay. I'm new to this kind of stages. So I am a writer, not a speaker. Okay.
And my apologies because I'm not new to this kind of stage at all. This is what I actually do for a living. Direction to hota rehta hai side mein. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, Abbas. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Please. Thank you. And now we all have understood by now that 2.0 is exceptionally advanced. It can't be caught by anybody. Well, anybody except the only man in the universe whose lens can capture the fastest object in the world. One of the best cinematographers we have in the movies and the world over, Mr. Neerav Shah. Can we please have the man who executes this vision with such fantabulousness? My God, if I didn't know better, I would think a spiritual leader has walked out. Almost.
Almost.
Have you almost become one while going through the beats of this film?
Except for getting laid.
We're not. We can't talk about that. That didn't happen, did it? So, what was the experience like, sir? How did it feel?
Huge. Yeah. I'm praying I don't screw up.
No, I'm sure you haven't. Why would you? You have this peaceful demeanor already. You are like an unshined halo. In any case, I think you've gone into a Zen mode making this film.
180 right now.
Really? Is it? Well, what do you have to say? How do you sum up this whole experience working with Rajni sir and Shankar sir and now with Akshay from the Hindi film industry?
Huge. Huge.
Everything is huge. Everything is dynamic. Everyone is just saying one or two words here. I think everyone is so completely intimidated by the largeness and spectacularness of it all.
But you have to get a hold on it at some point. I think we did.
All right, everyone seems to be a man of few words because I think they let the work speak for itself. Why not? Right, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you, Neerav. Thank you very much. Please. All right. We all know that 2.0 will be technologically the best in the world. But still, it's an Indian robot. It must have a beating heart. And when it comes to the matter of hearts, from hardware experts, we move to the software writer. In simple terms, the lyricist, ladies and gentlemen. With great regards, I would like to invite Mr. Madan Karki on stage, the lyricist for 2.0. Hi. All right, we have the lyricist, Mr. Karki. How do you write lyrics for a film like this? कि मेरे memory के menu card में मेरा disc हो गया, like things like this. How do you write? How do you kind of make it fun?
I started my career with Indiran 1. My first song was for Indiran, Robot 1. It's Irumbile. It's like Irumbile or Iradayam Udaikkudu, a heart is growing out of steel. So that's how it started. And
You're moving successfully behind. Can't be behind. We are forward-moving people. Huh?
Lyric writers are always behind the screen, so maybe. Yeah, I started my dialogue writing and lyric writing with Indran, and between 1 and 2, I'm sensing this infinity here with all these superstars and all these galaxies and everything around. So writing was always a pleasure. Working with director Shankar, he always wants something the best. He wants the best out of. He wants something new. He doesn't want to go inside cliches. He doesn't want to go inside anything that what people will usually think this is what will be in this kind of a movie. So that's why every department of his movie succeeds so well.
Well, and working with the maestro Rehman must be the cherry on the cake.
Yes, and he actually sang the first song of mine, and he's amazing. So all these years, these 7 years since the first launched, and they both have been shaped me into a good writer, I believe. Their ideas, how to think differently out of the box, and how to give something positive out of a situation which is not that very positive. So there are so many things which I learned with them in this past 6-7 years.
Well, we can't wait to listen to the fantastic score of this film and make sure, I'm sure, that there are amazing blockbuster tracks in 2.0. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please join us. All right, next is the expert who will mesmerize you with his sound designing. I don't need to say much about him. His Academy Award says it all. May I have the honor to invite Mr. Rasool Pukati on stage, please. Hi. Good to see you. So you don't want to take on anything easy like Ae Dil Hai Mushkil. It always has to be like these big, magnificent films that you have to really break your back doing, right?
Yeah, I have to send, it's like a sleepless nights given to me. Every film that comes to me is like, nothing easy.
It's always so challenging, always. Was there anything spectacular or new or unusual that you had to give to 2.0?
Yes, actually this film is going to be released in a new sound format which we are going to design.
Oh, so it's first for cinema, for Indian cinema?
No, in the world.
Oh, in the world. Oh, amazing. And you want to share anything about that? Or you want to hold back? Or you want to hold back any information?
No, we want to hold back.
You want to hold back? No one tells me anything. I haven't seen anything. I'm just here praising the film to the highest heavens because I know it's going to be amazing. Thank you, Rasool. I can't wait to hear the final product, see it and experience it. Thank you so much. Thank you. And now it's time for the motherboard of such a film, the backbone, the man who has created wonders with his VFX, Srini sir. Sir, this is the most important department for this kind of scale, this kind of movie experience. I mean, you look far too calm, like everybody else does. I would be like under an MRI in stress by now. How do you feel?
Yeah, it's definitely it's much bigger than what we thought were all my previous films, especially the Robot and Bahubali.
Right.
So obviously the inside tension, it's like the quality-wise and the responsibility-wise, it's huge.
And with your bandwidth of work, with what like you said, Robot and Bahubali, it's like living up to your own, your own brand value, your own work. So it must be that much more difficult. This particular film, do you have to do anything new, anything specific in the zone of technology to take it forward?
Yes, definitely, because this has obviously it is coming from, again, Shankar sir and all the big stars. So that technology has to be something new to introduce. Of course, now it's too early to reveal a lot of things. Yeah. But of course, it's what I can say, it's a bigger experience. So you can see in any Indian cinema. That's what I can say now.
It's the first. Rasool just told us that we're going to hear something we've never heard. You have told us that we're going to see something we've never seen. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what you call 2.0. Thank you so much, sir. Please join us. Thank you. And now, the program editor, the man who had the most challenging job of editing a film that is the biggest coup in today's times. I don't think it can get better, it can't get bigger. When you have Rajni sir and Akshay Kumar in one film, with loads of respect, may I please call Mr. Anthony on stage. Hello and welcome. What is the length of the film?
Still not trimmed it as yet.
Still haven't decided? So tell me, I was just putting you on the spot because that's the first thing you ask every editor about the length. It's always such a question that everybody wants to know. It's always a point of worry and concern. But you have this kind of incredible material. To crunch it down must be so challenging.
Yeah, more challenging, 10 times challenging than the first film, Endran. And it was a nice experience to work on it. And I had to wear these 3D glasses the full time while editing. That's the only problem.
Oh God, to edit you had to wear that 3D glass right through. So are you okay about that?
Yeah, it was fun actually.
It was fun, you had fun.
Because I had to see how long that the window shot should stay, you know.
Right. It is actually, one forgets that, there's an extra layer to what we do when you make a film like 2.0. And what was your experience, if you had to sum it up, working with Shankar sir and the entire crew of 2.0?
To sum it up, except for the 3D glasses, everything was really easy because everyone was perfect in their own way. The art direction, the dialogues, the sound, everything. So everything was perfect. It was easy for me to edit, actually.
Well, great synergies coming together, great collaborations, and of course, like I've always been saying it this evening, we can't wait to watch the final product. Thank you so much. Please join us. And now, the bug. Don't get me wrong, it's not a nasty bug, but the one to match with all the good-looking men in the film, and the one who can probably distract our very own 2.0, the super sizzling and smoking hot, who else but Amy Jackson. Amy, first I have to say you look gorgeous.
Thank you very much, Karen. You look very dapper as well.
Thank you. Now that we've done with the pleasantries, we can just daunt you with the daunting experience of this film. I mean, did you know that you were going to be part of a historic film like this?
I had no idea that I would be part of a film on this caliber with people like Mr. Rajinikanth and Akshay Kumar and Shankar. So I'm very lucky, and I've got my director to thank for that, for involving me in this film.
And were you at all intimidated by all these powerful men all at once?
The thought of it, yes, I was, but actually on the set, it's like a family, and it's a really, really lovely experience, and I'm learning a lot from everybody, so it's fantastic.
And do you know what's happening around you, or are you just dazzled by it all? Like suddenly when you have so many computer graphics, this kind of scale, everyone's doing something so diligently around you, and it's, like as I said, the most expensive film made in Asia. Are you completely in tune and in sync with what's happening?
I think you have to be, but that has not happened easily. It's very new. It's something that I'm very new with, and I'm just embracing it. I have no idea what's happening behind the screen and with all the gadgets. That's not my compartment whatsoever.
You just want to make sure you look stunning in every frame.
Oh yeah, one of those.
Well, tall order, you had Aishwarya Rai in the film that they collaborated with before. So, but I'm sure you were looking smashing, beautiful, and as beautiful as ever, like you always are, Amy.
Thank you, Karen. That's lovely. Thank you very much.
And I can't wait to see you on screen. But for now, welcome to this platform, and let's move on with the evening and see you later. Thank you. Thank you, Amy. Thank you very much. And now, the CPU, people without whom the entire project would not have happened. With great pleasure, may I invite on stage the chairman of Leica Group, Mr. Subhash Karan. I'm very well, sir. It's an honor to meet you. And for a man who's put this kind of money into a film, you look like you're still smiling. I'm very surprised about that. Why are you smiling so much? If I had to put this kind of wealth in a film, that is one thing I would not be doing, is smiling. But you're smiling. You're still smiling. Lovely. Give it up for Mr. Subhash Karan. and his entire team. How does it feel, sir, to be part or to kind of make sure that a film of this magnitude is going to be put out there? What is the feeling, sir, truly from within?
I have a good feelings. I like the script, so I decided to go for it. Nothing else. Wow. Thank you.